Good evening everyone, Dom here from Essential RC YouTube channel. That's where you are, you basically probably knew that already. But this is our midweek live stream session on Microsoft Flight Simulator. A chance for fellow virtual aviators who want to have a bit of fun in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So let's get to it. Hello on the live chat to 5 Miles and Renoir, who I hope will be flying with us. They normally do. And to Chase and Dave. How you doing? All right, so let's. Looks like everything's working. I like to check. Let's go to the Discord. Evening all. How are we all?
Evening.
Having a good week?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Hello. Good.
I can't get my stupid rudder to stop twitching.
You have?
No, I have not.
Oh. That's got to be a hardware thing, do you think, Paul?
I think it is, yeah. And I've tried doing the configuration or whatever on it, and it did not help at all. So thinking I've got it defective. I don't know if it'll be fixed if I get a set of pedals.
No. Maybe best to assign it to something else then.
Yeah, it's tricky because I don't have steering on the ground without it. So
you could just use keys. I do.
Yeah, I could.
I don't use rudder very often.
No, I only use it on the ground 90% of the time.
Right, so I'm about to start up. MB339 default livery. So starting up now. Let's have a look who's with us. Amrock. Is Amrock flying with us? I wonder. Chris is with us. Papa Delta Bravo, that's Paul. We just spoke to QC Frank, Renoir and Triple.
Hello.
Hello. Jason would normally join us and be streaming on Inertia RC Twitch. Maybe he's joining us later. Close up. And lock. Canopy light off. Not very good. Brake off.
Of course, my VR is messed up, so I have to reboot.
Of course. All right, so getting down to the runway, ready for our normal warm up. I was hoping Jason would be here. He's did the best warm up at Monument Valley we've ever had, I think.
Yeah, it was a really good one.
Really good.
I like the piece at the end when we go through that little valley just before over the hills and then for the landing.
Who's this in a MiG? Tropic bus. Looks like he's joining us. Excellent. QC Frank rolling. Going to join us on the runway. Triple just spawned in front. Okay. So 30 seconds and we'll get going, shall we?
If I'm not there, then I'll be right behind you.
So since we've had the problems in the past few live stream sessions, I thought a prayer might be in order. So, fellow aviators, let us take a moment to bow our heads and pray that today's session be fun and awesome and free of outdated packages, invisible aircraft, generic Cessnas and stuttering. We ask that on the almighty Microsoft Cloud for high frame rates, bridges we can fly under and liveries to be displayed in all their glory. Can I hear a Roger? Roger!
You've got your air brake out.
Oh yeah, I always do that. Now I'm ready. That's always the same from the cold start. Right. Okay, so brake on. Powering up. And releasing in 3, 2, 1, release. We're rolling. Put the flaps down. Ooh. And rotate. Wheels up. That's up. Rolling right. Throttling back. Uh, 230 knots at the moment. Oh, I really do hope there's no stuttering and all that nonsense today.
That was a pain.
Well, there was speculation it was down to liveries, but I don't know about that. We shall see. I can't remember exactly where Jason went last time.
No, I missed the first part.
Shot bank rights.
Has anyone tried out that new P40?
No. T40 Warhawk.
Yeah, it looks quite good.
Is it free or paid?
It's a paid one. I think it was about 20 quid.
Oh, it's not bad. Reasonable for an add-on, isn't it? concentration, obviously.
Oh, really?
And almost on approach to the runway. I think that was an easy one. Neil's with us, and Amarok is on board. Wow, I haven't seen that pilot nameplate for a while.
Yeah, really.
Good evening. How is everyone?
Hey Neil.
I'm just on the runway. My plane's not moving.
Oh,
I'll be there in a minute.
Roger.
Is the parking brake stuck or what? It's just like, come on, full power.
Down flaps. Who's that runway? I love that approach over the mountain.
Like Neil, I joined you a bit late, but I'm approaching from the other end now.
Oh, I see you. That's the parking. Well, looking good so far. I might be speaking a little bit early.
Don't jinx it, Dom.
No, I shouldn't be doing that.
Got some stutters. Every so often it's like,
I think it was the prayer to Microsoft that did it.
Yes. Well, the prayer's working for me. Okay. Warm up done. Anybody have a preferred flight plan for trip number 2? I know Neil, you wanted to do helicopters around Washington.
yeah, Washington DC helis.
Should we
Do that now or later?
Should we do another jet one and then do that as a kind of a relax on our third trip?
Sounds good. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay, those of you who don't shout and scream about doing one, I'm going to suggest we do the bridge run that we did last time, because I thought that was brilliant. So I'm heading back to the main menu, and I'll let you know the starting point imminently. I just need to load the flight plan, so I can't remember the start location. Bear with me. It was from Rowdy, wasn't it? So we are starting from KCRW. Doesn't say the runway.
23 looks like the only one.
There's 5.
Oh
and
no,
20
or 5.
and
Yeah.
23.
And we're sticking with the MB.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, any fast jets. KCRW.
23.
And going to KPSK. Runway 24.
All right. I'm trying to remember how to fly again. At least on here. Been flying a bit outdoors. It's been nice.
Oh, it has, hasn't it? Yeah.
I had a quick fly last night. Me and Alan and another guy from a little local strip.
What were you flying?
I was flying a Fokker, a triplane, a crack hobby Fokker. So it's kind of a thin, kind of foam board, weird thing, super lightweight, almost hovering it in the wind.
Yeah.
Almost land it vertically with a little bit of wind yesterday.
Is it a triplane or a biplane?
Proper triplane, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one. Yeah.
So it looks quite ridiculous, but it's great fun.
I was carving Neil up with the Striker with DJI FPV on board.
No collisions this week?
No, this week actually.
I made sure to land before Alan came anywhere near the strip.
I was flying an ornithopter. A new one I was sent from China called the Go-Go Bird Eagle. Quite a big thing. Was flying for 2 or 3 minutes, getting used to it, and was attacked by a kite. Bird of prey. 2 of them came over the trees and descended on it.
Did they eat it up?
No, I evaded them. Or rather, I just landed straight away before they could get their talons into it. They were huge in comparison to my little ornithopter.
I think they're about a 7-foot wingspan, but when you've used the ornithopter quite a bit, you need to see what will happen and whether one of them will actually eat it and carry it away.
We did worry about that, but I went up again, and they did get very close to it. And my buddy was flying his race drone and got some amazing footage of them attacking it. Right. Everybody in? It's like Amrock's in their lead jets.
That's what I see too.
Some new names I haven't seen before. Spring Sneeze, Barney Gumble. Thanks for joining us. Alright, so we're taking off, and if I remember, doing a sharp left and hitting the deck almost straight away. Alright, so I'm on the brakes. I'm ramping up. Releasing in 3, 2, 1, release. In the middle. Whoops. And we're going to take stand low. Up. Bear off slightly to the right, and then we're over the river, and we're going to pull hard left and stay over the river. Throttling back 2/3. rolling back now. Over the water.
So I didn't check the map. Where roughly are we?
North America
Over
or
a river.
Canada.
It's not Canada. I think it's the States.
Bridge under the bridge. Come on.
Low bridges.
Woohoo! And right, well, right. No skimming, Paul. You're skimming off the water.
I know.
Cheating.
Did the bridge all right, but then lost focus for a second.
Another
I
bridge.
lost focus years ago.
Did you read that article about the
Dang it.
lady in her 70s who lost her license because she flew under a bridge?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Is that
I
not,
posted on the chat.
is that not acceptable these days?
Oh, no, in the real world, apparently, no. Especially with loads of traffic over the bridge. No, the lady, pretty much the airport's named after her husband. So she's been flying for years and years. Been a flying instructor, been an FAA officer of some kind, safety officer or something. She's, I think, late 70s, but she still flies regularly. And yeah, she was flying in her local area and just really fancied flying under a bridge for a change. But it got caught on the the traffic cameras or something like that, and lost her license. She's got to go and retest for a pilot's license. Yeah.
No,
So
no criminal charges or anything like that.
Probably a bit of a telling off, I'm sure. But
Yeah,
so
I
I
saw
wouldn't have
that.
found the bridge on here on Flight Simulator and flew under it. And you can fly under it here, but yeah, it was quite a small spot. It wasn't. It's a taller bridge than these, much taller. Maybe it's I don't know, a few hundred feet off the ground, off the water, in a steep valley. But yeah, great fun. So enjoy the Sims. You can't do this in the real world.
Yeah, really.
Oh yes, you can.
In a model plane, you mean?
Well, in a helicopter.
Ooh, what are you allowed to?
Well, if you're doing proper training.
Proper.
Oh, proper military permissions.
Under the power lines.
Bridge.
Cluck, cluck.
Oh no, I hit.
Squirrels.
Fish.
Try and catch you up.
Quite a mix of planes tonight. We've got an Airbus 320, 747.
747. Is that I had to guess that's Amrock?
Of course. He's crashing into some hills actually. Oh, he bounced off them. On knife edge now. Not sure he's going to recover that.
Cut a few corners, I'll catch you up.
The Airbus wing keeps disappearing into the water.
Yeah, I noticed that last time.
I think you can hit the water okay, but you can't hit the bridges.
Coming through.
With your gear down.
Oh, thank you.
And another 747 into the trees.
I'll never learn.
We're the same one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Chris, your speed brake's on.
Roger. Sorry, thank you.
Oh my God, bridge. I'm gonna make it. Oh no, I hit that one as well. But I kept flying. How did I do that?
Always put them right at the corners.
Yeah. So you banked over and your wing hits.
Exactly.
I think the secret is to go faster and you just bounce off.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna say it. Mine's really smooth.
Oh,
No.
I'm getting stuttering.
Oh,
No, I'm joking.
Whoa.
maybe it is all about the libraries.
Plus, there's no detailed landscape here, right? These are all kind of the procedural buildings. It's not
Yeah.
the fancy stuff.
Yeah, but we were getting stuttering in Monument Valley and places like that
We
before.
were. That's true. 200 knots at the moment. A bit tighter. The throttle a little bit. Oh, bridge. This one, get under this one. And another one. Oh, you were supposed to go right. We were supposed to go right. I apologise. Right. Waypoint 11. Don't ask me why. Oh, F15. That's Samrock again into the water. Waypoint 12. I think there's a very big bridge somewhere around here. Bridge. Oh, I'm not going to make it under that one.
I tried.
As you said, Paul, they're always by a corner.
Yeah, exactly. That one looked easy enough to get under, but no such luck.
What will these? New River George Bridge. Hope you can go under. Yes, there's 2 notes on that one. Waypoint 18. Waypoint 19. Type 180. Bit high, Neil.
Just flying,
Playing a bit safe.
learning the route. Nice place. I was having a quick look at the map. It looks like we're in West Virginia or nearby.
Yeah, I think so.
These must be the Green Ridge Mountains then.
Skimmed it. Saying the next waypoint is over to our left. I think that's the end of the loop. Oh no, it's waypoint 10. It's sort of confusing me. Never mind.
Sometimes less waypoints is better.
Yeah, I think we've done well enough anyway.
That's right. Good bridges.
This might have happened last time. Actually, let's put them that time and find somewhere around.
We're near to KBKW, Kilo Bravo, Kilo Whiskey. It's just southwest of us by a few miles.
KBKW.
Correct.
Are you closer to that?
Yeah, head southwest.
All right,
Head
I'll
southwest.
meet you there.
see the runway lights. We're really close. Just over the river.
Yeah.
I'm going to head west so we can get to runway heading and then turn south. It's like a north-south runway. So throttle to half, bring the speed back down. Turning left to go final. Throw right back, half flaps. Gear down. Behind you, Dom, we're right behind you. On your left. Remember your gear.
It's down.
I couldn't see it from
dare
distance.
you.
Oh, I was just checking. It's weird, I can't see people's gear. Oh, until you get really close. Normally it's really obvious, isn't it? Turning left at the end?
Yeah.
Just park up on the taxiway here.
Sounds this lunatic in a van.
There's always one.
I swear they want to play chicken all the time.
Engines off.
It's a good turnout.
Yes. Better than last time. It's good.
That's because the weather's gone bad.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people actually.
Well, there's 11 MBs at least, and a few others.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 14, 15. Someone on the runway. Is that Amarok on the runway? 15. Good stuff. Right, okay. Handing over to 172. What would you like to do, Neil?
All right. Do you want to try helicopters?
Yeah.
Has everyone got a helicopter?
Yeah.
I guess that's the question. If not, they can buzz around in some slow planes nearby. But yeah, we're going to head to Washington, D.C. Let me try and remember the airport. I'll go back to the main menu. Switch to your...
It's Ronald Reagan, isn't it?
Yeah, Reagan Airport, I think. It's the downtown one, isn't it? You flown that way before?
Yeah.
Cool.
We can use the new high power setting.
Oh.
The what?
Haven't downloaded that.
Oh. I'm not sure I've got that. Was there a recent update?
It's version
Yes.
0.9, I think, that has the high power version.
Got it. Yeah, Ronald Reagan Airport. Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha. This is Washington National Airport, Washington.
KDCA, check.
KDCA.
Number 19.
Let's do 3-3. Runway 3-3.
Roger. 3-3. Well, nearly didn't choose.
Roger.
Nearly didn't choose the heli.
Yeah, I did that.
Whoops. Right. Time, day, set. Let's go.
Actually, 3-3 is perfect. So as we come out, we'll head runway heading, depart northwest, and land at the Pentagon first. Drop in on the CIA,
All right.
and then we'll head. So we're going to go to downtown Washington, so we can go. We can pretend to be Marine Air Force One and land in the gardens of the White House. Go see the Washington Monument. Go see all the sites.
Lovely.
I haven't got the helicopter, so I've bought extra wings instead.
Yay! You can be the formation flying team flying past. Do the flyby while we're landing at the White House.
I'll try and do some stunts.
Oh crap! I've got stuttering.
No. Oh yeah. So when you pick the heli, maybe pick kind of one of the default skins, like the UK police helicopter or something like that.
Yeah, I just went with the standard one.
Sometimes it stutters a little bit just on loading. 'Cause it's a new area.
I've got ring too.
Stuttering.
Who is it?
Well, is it?
It's the helicopter.
Is it? Oh, it's just cleared.
Could be anyone around here, right? That's flying in the area.
It's
With,
just cleared
Oh.
for me. Everybody
Not
else okay
for
now?
me. Nope. Oh yeah, mine's
Just
cleared
come
now.
me.
Let's come back again. Oh. Have you got stuttering, Neil?
I'm just loading up. I've got to pick the helicopter.
Not good.
What I'm seeing is the instrument panel stuttering, but the view doesn't seem to be stuttering.
That's bizarre.
Well, I just wonder if it's a flight characteristic of the helicopter.
No, we had it with all kinds of
North Europe,
planes.
then east.
Actually, for me, I don't have any trouble now. I'm using a plane.
Yeah, I'm in the pit special, and it seems pretty smooth at the moment.
Do you have the H135 installed?
Unfortunately not. I've got a load of hovering Cherokees at the moment.
That might be research.
be
I
us.
think makes a difference.
All right, so I am flying. Seems okay.
Really?
Is everyone here? Yeah. I see a couple of
Where
people
would you-
lining up on the runway.
I'll have to reload, I think.
Okay, I'll just hover around the runway a little bit while you come back.
What shall I do? I might try the extra. Sorry, what was the? Oh, I got it. Oh, sorry, KDCA.
KDCA runway 33.
Got it.
Yeah, it seems okay. Maybe just reload, see if it makes a difference.
It won't. I've done that before, Neil.
Annoying.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I can see some name tags floating in the air, but no helicopters. So maybe it's because I've got the newer helicopter.
Oh, could be.
Or maybe it's just buggy. I see lots of just floating name tags.
Yeah, we've had that problem before, Neil, and it might disappear in a minute. I've got the same.
Okay.
Chris's name tag is flashing on my screen.
So again?
Just wondering, is anybody else having Chris's name tag flashing?
Yeah, some of us are getting that 5 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I see that. Everybody else is stable.
I just switched to the pits and it's smooth as all
It's
get out.
not flashing for me, Chris Cohn. Is this smooth?
No, I can see 5 miles high in a heli. Does that mean you've got the version 0.9?
Yes, I'm on 0.9.
Aha.
And I'm on 0.9 too.
Aha.
That might have been the problem.
I am in an extra and I'm good. So I think I'll just stick with this.
All right. I have to do some stunts overhead while we do the low-level helicopter landing practice. All right, everyone head back to runway numbers 33 and we'll get ready to go. Now, if we're on full speed on the heli, I don't know if you can fly that slow on the plane. Maybe. I mean, the heli will do just over 100 knots, won't it?
Yeah.
I went with this because the Cessna 152 struggled to keep up with you last time.
Oh, in the yeah.
Yeah, the choppers were off. It was pacing.
Impressive. Give us a shout when you're ready, Dom.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm in the air.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. All right. I'm going to head on heading runway 33, heading northwest towards the Pentagon, and we're going to land at the in the middle of the Pentagon. So, I'm just over the runway line now, and heading northwest, heading 33 on runway 33. And you should be able to see straight ahead Pentagon.
Mm-hmm. No, don't.
We had a strange hitbox issue. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Ricky is asking on my live chat. He's saying I've got the bug where it bounces laggy. Should I reinstall? No, don't reinstall. Just
Oh my
try.
God.
Just try a different aircraft. You'll spend the rest of you'll spend the whole week in reinstalling. Just try something different. A different aircraft.
All been there.
Oh my God, it scares me when people say no. I'm not going to reinstall.
First landing. This is the magic landing where you land in the middle of the quadrant at the Pentagon, and you kind of float in the air. It's got like this invisible wall, invisible floor.
You've all got static rotors for me.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yes.
BBC helicopters for all of
I
us.
see helicopters, yeah.
Okay. Lots of helicopters.
All right, landing.
Yeah, see if you can land on the roof. Try it.
It's not pretty, but I did it.
I'm down.
Oh wow, look at that.
Upside down.
Brilliant. That does look crazy. Alright, next up, taking off. Heading on this, we're going to head due north this time. And we're going to cross over the river. So right now I think we're near Arlington, and this big green space just on our left is the Arlington National Cemetery. So if it was fully modelled, you'd see loads of tiny, tiny white crosses and gravestone type things here. Big military memorial place, isn't it? Cemetery. So heading.
Is that the one in Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, well famous. So I'm going to follow over this bridge, and then you get to the Lincoln Memorial. So inside of here, there's a huge stone statue of Abraham Lincoln, and this is where the steps out front. This is where Martin Luther King did his famous speech. So I'm just going to hover past that, down the reflecting pool, towards the Washington Monument, I think, the big tall tower. And then we're going to go left when we get to that tower and go to the White House and park up on the lawn at the White House. Pretend to be Marine One. So actually, I'll go around the monument. I'm a little bit ahead of you guys, so I'm going to sneak off to the right and then turn around to the left. And I'll slow it down a little bit and get lined up for a landing in the White House. There it is, big white building over there. Delta Bravo is already on it. Landing on the lawn, love it. Yeah, it's a good little landing challenge. See if you can land on the lawn. I mean, a challenge for the plane, not so much of a challenge for the helis.
Incoming. Whee!
That was me.
I've got a picture there.
I got closer than anyone else.
I think I was just in the basement.
I'll just grab one more picture. All right, let's take off, heading south, back towards the Washington Monument, getting a bit of height. And this time when we get to the monument, I'm going to go around it and turn left. And we'll go down, I think it's the National Mall. Oh, you can see the Marine One helicopter.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see that on mine. Not sure why. All right, past the 50 odd flags. There's one for each state. And then heading down the mall. And this is where you have the crowds of people for the inauguration on a normal year.
Not
And
many,
at the very end.
Not many at Trump's, were there though?
No, exactly. That was the controversy. All this green space here, not many people. But left and right of this, you've got all the big museums, all the national museums. And towards the end, pretty much the last one on the right is the Air and Space Museum, which has got it's got the Wright brothers plane in there, the original plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the actual plane. They've changed the fabric on it, but the frame, the engine, everything else is original. It's just unbelievable.
Didn't they put a scrap of the fabric in that little helicopter robot that's on Mars?
Yeah, they took some up on Apollo as well, I think. So we're going to land on the Capitol building. So you can find a bit of roof that you can land on. Most of it might be sinky. You might sink down. But this is where they have the inauguration office, the big government buildings. Been on the news lately for various reasons. Won't talk politics here. See if you can land on it. I'm sure you can. It's one of these buildings that hasn't got any collision detection, so you kind of sink in it.
Yeah, I just sank through.
Your mileage may vary. How's the view from the plane, Dom?
Good. I thought you were going to land on the bit. I'm going to try and land on the Capitol building.
Yeah, you just sink through it. Probably be the same on the plane. You probably fly through it.
Yes.
Yeah, I ended up in the backyard.
quite strange flying through a building. But there you go, that's the major sites of Washington DC. I'm sure there's more, but that's the handy ones.
Very good.
So maybe finish off with a fly down the mall back to the Washington Monument, and yeah, we can. Let's land up at the end. We'll land up at the Lincoln Memorial at the other end. He says some solid ground there. That's weird. I can see your name tag, Dom, but I can't see your plane.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, you're a generic for me too.
Oh, I'm in the standard extra 330.
I see a 330, but you're labelled as a H135.
Wow, it's really confused, isn't it?
Perfectly normal for me. A extra sort of blue and red coloured.
Yeah.
And you're just a name tag for me, so it's all a bit weird.
I'm gonna park up in front of the steps.
The new overhead panel on the heli is very good, isn't it?
It's nice. The detail on it's fantastic. It really is.
They did a very good job.
Oh wow, you wouldn't believe this. You can actually see Lincoln inside. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah. Abe.
That's detail. All right, that's the last stop. I see a few more helis coming in for a landing. Some strange invisible ground here as well. So it looks like we're doing a fantastic formation hover, exactly the same height. I see an extra on the roof. Is that you, Dom?
Yeah, it is.
I'm inside the building looking at Abe. All right, good trip.
All right.
Yep, yep. Back to main menu. Decide where we're going next.
I'm going to skip out for a couple of flights, put the kids to bed, but I should join you a bit later on.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Neil.
Thank you.
Anybody got a flight plan up their sleeve?
Valley run, just about 10 or 15 miles, and a very short, interesting landing.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, so it's for the MB339, so select that. And the departure airport is Lima Foxtrot Charlie Bravo.
LFCB.
Yep, LFCB runway 19. And we are going to Lima Foxtrot India Papa. Ballestas. So we're going from Lima Foxtrot Charlie Bravo Bagneres to Lima Foxtrot India Papa Ballestas. And we're leaving on runway 19 from Bagneres, and you should be in the MB339.
Sounds good. We are on the North Europe server, aren't we? Yes.
So once we're all spawned there, we'll give it a quick run. And it's basically a valley run And then we're going to overshoot the airfield where we're going to land on the right and do a bit of a 180 degrees to land. And it's an uphill landing. And then you've got to keep a bit of power on at the end to get onto the dispersal, which is up a second ramp.
Right.
But you'll see that when we get there.
Okay.
And I'm going for nice clear weather, I think, just to make it easy. And don't taxi too far forward because it's a pretty short strip to get off. I can see a couple of people there, northeast, 5 miles. Some nifty reversing going on.
My signature move.
Ah, it's Papa there.
So I think all the glitching is to do with... Well, no, it's not, is it? I was going to say photogrammetry, to be honest.
No, I don't think so.
We just don't seem to know, do we? That's the problem.
No.
I see QC Frank is airborne. Anyone still waiting to get here? No? Dom, do you think we're ready to go?
I think we're ready.
I've had a,
Oh, hold
I've had
on,
a quick
just got someone turning around. Sorry. Is that Barney? Barney's just turning around. And he is ready. I've got someone else at the front turning around now. Who's that?
Wait.
Northeast, it's Simon.
Are you using live weather?
I'm using just clear weather, but it doesn't really matter. It's only a really short run anyway, this.
I'm seeing a couple of red arrows liveries and touch wood, no stuttering as of yet.
Well, let's see. Okay, let's run it up to full power on the brakes. And releasing in 3, 2, 1, release. And as soon as we're airborne, we're going to be turning right to follow that valley. Not too many squirrels, I hope. Rotating. Gear up. Rolling right. And flaps up.
MBSC, it's LFCB, that's where you want to start from. People took off. LFCB.
That's it, Papa Delta, straight up the valley there.
Thank
I'll
you.
come past you. And then it's a bit of a left up here.
Got it.
And this is a really short run, but we can come back. You can actually see the sign for Ballestas up ahead there. So we'll kind of carry on low up this valley. We'll crest over it and we'll see the airfield on the left. And then I'll give you a bit of a guide as to how to set up an approach.
Sounds good.
I don't think we'll all make it. I probably won't. So I'm turning a bit left to go through a really narrow gap up here, and I'm just throttling back a little bit now. Really narrow gap, and then when you're through the gap, go right a bit, and you'll see a lake ahead. Go all the way round the lake, and we do a 180 to come into land at Ballestas. You'll see the runway on your left, actually. You see it's a bit like Courchevel with a uphill component to it. So I would get gear down as soon as you're through and flaps fully down and start throttling back. And you may need the air brake in due course. Then I'm turning 180 now to get onto finals. Pulling round. Hopefully you'll see the runway up ahead. And I'm on finals to land. And then once you've landed, taxi to the right and you go up a little hill to the sort of dispersal area. You'll need a bit of brakes though, but not too much or you'll not get to the top.
Easy.
I somewhat overshot, but managed to survive. Hey, well done, Dom. I see you there. Oh, there's a few others there.
Not easy.
Whoa, a few ski jumps up the top there.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
You've almost got to land
and
on
was
the stall.
that? Yeah.
Really?
So what we'll do once everyone's here is we'll power up and I should be videoing this. A few ski jumps over the top of the runway there. Barney, beautiful. Well done. So what we'll do is we'll go back to where we started. So it's a reverse of what we've just done. Take off down here, full power, keep the full flaps on. Start the power as you go down the ramp. And I'm going now. And then a right turn. Dom's, I think, right on my tail. Oh, I'd rather cop that up. There we are. Too much power too early, I think. Keep it going, keep it going. There we are, gear up. Get a bit of speed, flaps up, and a hard right to go back the way we came. And you want to be looking out for that little gap that we came through on the way up at the top of the hill there. Going back through that, follow the valley back as fast as you dare, and get your air brakes out in good time. That was probably the sketchiest takeoff I've ever done. Hug the ground. And you can probably see the sign for the airport up ahead anyway, so you've got a bit of an idea when you need to start slowing down. And actually we're going from Spain now back into France, I think. Without a COVID passport. Right, throttling back. Keeping to the right of this valley to set up the finals. I'm going to use the air brakes, get the gear and flaps down now, and then it's a hard left onto final approach. Got to bleed the speed off. Turning finals. Nice grass runway. And we'd just park at the end, I think. That was quite an interesting little challenge, really. Everyone seems to have done pretty well.
Not on that last one.
Going to the gift shop.
Thinking. Great
I
stuff,
think that
John.
was
Well, have you just taken off again?
I don't know how I did that. I did slew to turn around and I've ended up.
In the air.
Again.
Slewing's tricky. Sometimes you come out of it going 0 knots, and sometimes you come out going 300.
Yeah, I've never had that before.
We can all watch your landing dog now and score you out of 10. Yeah, try not to cock it up.
All right, I'll try. Hold on.
QC Frank likes to fly his big jets like race cars.
You get it right.
Barney just taxied under him,
Yep. And through me.
and Don did the
So
same.
did Tom.
Oh, what? What happened there?
At least
Did you not
You
taxi
taxied
under
under.
QC Frank?
Did I?
at least you stopped on the ground this time.
I did.
There you are. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. So just a short little challenge.
Very
That
nice.
was fun.
I'm keen for a mass formation of A320s now.
Oh, should we do airliners? We haven't done that.
Sure, why not?
Where should we go from? Do some airliner formation flying.
I'm
Heathrow.
stumped on that bit.
Oh God, no.
The danger zone. Manchester, that's always good. Whether it's just as dodgy.
Should we try it?
Manchester to Liverpool, that's a nice sort of 10-minute hop.
All right, Manchester. Default schemes, yeah. Manchester. Is that KMHT? It's
Echo
EGCC.
Golf Charlie, I think, or Echo Golf Charlie.
Yeah, runway 23L to where Liverpool.
Yes, EGG Echo Golf Papa.
Okay, runway 27. And what are we gonna fly in? Dreamliners?
Oh, A320 for me. I've not got the Dreamliner.
Would you not? All right, A320 then.
Are we
Oh,
using the fly-by-wire one or the default?
By all means, go in and at the 787. I've not actually seen one on this.
All right, I'll do that. 787 it is.
Sorry, what's the airport again?
EGCC, I think, takeoff.
And
Manchester.
runway 23. 23 left.
Thank you.
Are people using the fly-by-wire mod or the default Sobo?
I've not got that mod.
Neither do I.
I'm using the default.
I've gone default, but the other one does sound good.
If there's stuttering, I'll leave and switch back to default, I think, if that's okay.
I think the stuttering will more likely be based on it being in the UK than anything else.
Some people seem to think it's the livery more than anything, so should be fun.
We'll probably just experience very, very slow frame rates. we've done. I could have. Tell you what I could have done. Use more thrust reversers.
Oh, we got stuttering.
Anyone else got stuttering?
I'm still loading
Seems
in.
okay.
Not yet, but I have quite a bit on the last run.
Just checking, are people getting stuttering?
I am.
I will leave just to test if that makes a difference.
Yeah, actually, it did seem to help.
What's that?
When high five left. Oh, no, it's back.
I think it's related to my plane. I just reloaded. It should be better now.
I'm ready when you are.
Ready.
So is the stuttering gone?
No.
But I don't have it.
Mine's smooth, but I've spawned in and all my gauges are black. I've got nothing.
Control E should do the job.
Unfortunately, it has not. It's like it's just not bothered loading up any of the MFD panels. They're just all black squares.
Does your power work?
Did you
The
score?
flaps?
Yeah, I mean everything's on. Engines are running.
well, there you
Lights
go.
are on,
What else do
but
you need?
nobody's home.
What else do
Yeah,
you need?
I'm just following people anyway. It should be fine. Speed will be an issue.
Think of it as a challenge.
Yeah. Ultimate
We'll all crash together
IFR.
then, yeah?
All right, then who's leading?
I'm not too sure who's up at the front, but Liverpool is basically 12 o'clock.
All right, yeah. I put it in my destination. Right, let's get going. 3, 2, 1, full power, go. V1. Rotate.
It's so sluggish, isn't it?
It's not an MB, that's for sure.
Really.
have to watch your airspeed. You can easily overspeed in these things. On your right, just below you, Alan.
Rightio.
Presume I look like a 787.
To me, bizarrely, you're an A380.
What?
I've also got Barney Gumble, A380, and Chris Cohn, A380.
Do you have the premium deluxe or just standard edition?
No, I've got the cheapo Xbox version, I think, whatever it was that they were dishing out for free or try it for a year or whatever it was.
Oh, I don't think that one has a 787. I think that might be why.
No, I
Run through
think
round, mate.
there's about 3 or 4 that I'm missing with the basic one.
I'm also on basic.
Yeah,
You'd have
me
thought
too.
they'd have chucked them in as their default models.
One of our club members is a Boeing 737 training captain, and he took us on the simulator, which was absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
Sweet.
that'd be awesome.
It was so realistic, but he's just buying Microsoft Flight Simulator now because he wants to carry on practicing in his spare time. I guess
Oh,
he's just
get-
retired, actually.
Get him to join us. That'd be hysterical.
Yeah, I will do. He'll probably get it
we'll
over
show
the
him how
summer.
to fly properly.
Now, I'm pretty sure that's Liverpool Airport dead ahead.
Yeah.
And I'm doing 380 knots, and what they like to say is you do 200 knots when you're at this low level, 200 knots max speed.
Is that right? Oh. We need to slow down. a
It was
Liverpool.
250 below
I've closed the
10,000.
throttle completely. I'm going to start getting the gear down and everything, or we'll be overshooting.
bit. Into the Mersey.
Don't want to end up in there.
Is it drinkable?
only after several filtration cycles I'd go for drinking that stuff.
I've got a feeling I'm going to be a bit hot, but we'll see.
Flaps at. And what's that telling me? Am I too fast or am I too slow? Oh no, I'm too fast. All these warnings start flashing at you. Ooh, better put my gear
They've
down.
got a lot of power, these aircraft. 140 knots is the desired approach speed.
Oh, alright. I'm at
Oh, God.
150 now.
My
Balance.
gauges are still all off. I have no idea how fast I'm going. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
don't need
go
them.
slow without stalling.
Just eyeball it.
Yeah.
Like what the real guys do. It feels to me like I'm going so slow.
Too low.
We don't know yet, Cameron. We're making it up as we go along. I know we appear to know what we're doing.
Do we?
Well, we
That's
tried our
every
best.
time we fly.
Here we go.
50, 40, 30, 20.
want to do that. God. Already landed.
Interesting, I just changed to the 787 and it's fine.
I've just run over the marshal who was taxiing me in.
I think you overshot. Paul.
Yeah, I did. When I switched airplanes, it was going 300 knots on approach.
Should we do another hop?
Yeah, that's now that I've got a plane that doesn't stutter.
Yeah, good idea.
How about up the coast to Blackpool and past the Blackpool Tower?
Sounds lovely. Just take off the opposite way.
Yeah, we can do. And then we'd have to turn round and follow the Mersey and then just follow the coastline up to Blackpool. So we're going to turn right from where we're parked and go down to the end of the runway and then take off.
So Cameron, we're at Liverpool Airport.
Just run over a Cherokee now to compliment the man I ran over before.
Was there a crunch?
Disappointingly, no.
Good on.
I feel small in my T45 at the moment.
You're our fighter escort.
That's the plan.
Okay, we all lining up on the runway.
Good to go.
Does anybody know the heading once we're up? Oh,
Turn round once you've taken off through about 180 and head northwest.
okay, on the brakes. Throttling up. And releasing in 3, 2, 1, go. Don't know Cameron, but it was Liverpool.
Is that a left or right 180?
Left.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to use my rudder.
So how's the Blackpool Tower been modelled since the update? Because the last time I was up there, it wasn't there.
I think they did it.
Oh, that's all right. I was very disappointed. All the way up there, it's just a big square building where it should have been.
There's a mod, I think, for that area that's really quite incredible.
Got a nice one for Manchester. It's got the Trafford Centre and other bits and bobs, like central Manchester, all done nice.
Well, we can buzz the Liver building.
Go for it.
What's the heading,
And then
guys?
Due
heading
west.
northwest, 320. Follow the river up.
Sorry, where are we heading? There's like a location.
We're going to Blackpool, which basically means follow the coast up north.
Okay, thanks.
I'm overhead the Liver building now, and I'm going to turn right for the football grounds if I can crank it round in time.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And then hard right, and you'll see Anfield and Goodison Park.
Anfield.
And Everton's ground.
Calm your gear down.
Popping these windmill farms up all over the place.
I think that's just a random feature, isn't it?
Oh no, they're there. I'm from Chester, so I'm just a little bit further south from where we are now. And all those windmills, they're out there.
Oh.
There's even, it was an old car ferry that they've got sort of beached down the North Wales coast called the Duke of Lancaster. And they've tried to model it on this, but it's just a weird boat-shaped building.
I'm just flying over RAF Wood Vale now, then it's probably about another 10 miles up the coast to Blackpool, I guess.
On your tail.
I actually learnt to fly at Wood Vale at the University Air Squadron of Liverpool. You could never get lost taking off from here because the sea was out on your left and you just went one way or the other till you found the airfield again.
Sounds easy.
It is till you go somewhere else which is inland and flat like Cambridge and you've got no landmarks at all.
Or anywhere else.
Indeed.
I used to try and fly from Duxford, and that was one of those where you take off, head so far away, turn around and try and find the place, and all you could see was fields in every direction. It was like, well, it could be anywhere.
Yeah, horrible.
I've flown out of Lasham, and of course RAF Odium is around the corner.
Close enough, Alan?
Oh, I can't see you. Are you right on my tail, are you?
On your tail. Oh, I see Blackpool Tower.
Yeah, you can see the tower and the airport on the right there. So we'll buzz the tower and then try and land at the airport. It's a bit of a shorter runway, I suspect, than Liverpool.
Yeah, I've flown my Spitfire there quite a few times.
I think it may be best once we've flown past Blackpool Tower to do a big right-hand turn and approach Blackpool Airport from the land side.
What's the EGNH?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, I think I did load this add-on. That does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you see the Ferris wheel and the roller coasters.
Oh, that's the Pleasure Beach, isn't it? Yeah, I just see the tower.
I see the tower. Have they got the big one on this, on the Pleasure Beach thing? The Pepsi Max roller coaster?
Yep.
Yeah.
Might have to look into that.
Yeah, it's definitely worth getting.
Are we hooking right then?
Yeah, hooking right for a sort of downwind, heading east.
Is there scenery on flightsim.to?
I'm trying to remember where I got it.
Yeah. It's the only place I've downloaded stuff from.
It is a very good website.
Very unusual. I've had Alan Paul flashing the entire time, and I've not. Alan Paul, his name's been flashing, but I've not seen his plane.
Weird.
That's weird. I've seen most of the other planes.
Are you having stutters as well?
No, mine's been perfectly smooth. That's the other weird thing about it.
Yeah, mine
Very weird,
mine
isn't
stuttered
it?
when I was in shoot, can't remember which one I was in, and then I switched to the 787 and it's been fine.
The last few games, every time there was somebody's name tag flashing, it would be perfectly in sync with my stutters.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Even the sound synchronizes with the stutters.
It's all very random. There's no consistency at all to the problems.
What are you doing, Alan?
Every time you...
Are you turning on to
I'm
final?
just turning finals, and I've configured for landing.
Am I following the wrong person? No, I'm following triple. That's my problem.
Yeah,
I'm just lining up on the runway now myself. Bit further round to the right. Gear out, flaps coming down.
Oh dear, I've really screwed this up.
Thanks for reminding me about the gear.
Always handy, especially in these.
Except you stop a lot faster without it.
I've had a last-minute gear down situation. What our club member who flies the 737 was saying is that you really have to be configured and steady on your approach many miles out. You can't just rack it round like we're doing at the last minute and hope to get away with it.
Rubbish.
That's what I told him,
Get
and he's flying it about
Bring
the same.
him on here. Bring him on here, and we'll show him how to do it proper.
Actually, it's funny because I always find I do that whenever
Roger.
you guys land. I'm always 10 miles behind you.
He disliked that approach at Monument Valley then.
Yeah, really.
a really big bounce on that landing.
Right, I've got to go way out and turn around again. Right, turning around, full rudder. Flaps. Gear. This must speed way too fast. That's why it won't let me put my gear down. You down, Alan?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm watching you.
Best not.
Remember, you have to be configured many miles out.
Let's imagine you're in first class.
Don't spill the champagne then.
Dom, you have a live audience.
No pressure.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, Bragg Omnivore's done a perfect landing.
And down. That was alright.
Good evening, I'm back. I'm looking at your live stream. That doesn't look like an MB.
No, we did some airliners for a change.
Blimey. Do you turn autopilot on as well?
No.
No.
What?
It's funny, I've seen some other live streams. It's like there's a whole group of people just sitting there on autopilot. It's like, what? That's not flying. That's computer programming.
I can't imagine why they do that. It must be so boring. Anyway, Dom, I'm going to have to leave you now, so have fun for the rest of the evening.
Cheers, Alan.
No problems. Cheers.
No, Alan.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. I'm wondering what we'll do next. We could do Warbirds for a change.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, been a while.
How about Warbirds over San Francisco?
Yeah.
Sure.
Try it.
You may run in a lot of lag actually San Francisco, making my game crash several times.
Oh, so you're saying San Fran's not so good? Used to be fine. Has it all just gone buggy?
Even without multiplayer on, I'm still getting performance issues.
What about that Japanese thing that we didn't get done? Because that was horrendous last time. I don't think anyone could move.
You're not selling it.
Oh, yeah,
You mean-
it was something to do with an airport and zooming round not too far away from the airport. But I think everyone was having stutters and lag, and it was just impossible. So we moved on to somewhere else.
Oh, we've not been to Hong Kong for a while. But that's kind of more landing challenge craziness, wasn't it?
There's a very fun add-on for Kai Tak Airport in Hong Kong. It's closed now, but it's a lot of very dangerous approach.
I went
Yeah,
on that 1997 just before they shut the airport, flying through them buildings. Oof.
How about
Yeah, but
Yosemite?
Water approach.
We could do Yosemite National Park in the middle of nowhere. There shouldn't be too much traffic there.
Yeah,
And
safe bet.
that, and we could try Spitfire
yeah.
for something different. Yeah.
Spitfire, Corsair, or any relatively slow prop.
Anyone but the P40B?
Yay.
So we run airport Oscar 24, runway 33. 33.
Okay, Oscar 24.
Lee Vining.
Okay, I'm a bit
Sorry,
slow
what
with
was it?
the.
024, Oscar 24 for the airport, which is Lee Vining and runway 33.
Got it, thanks.
Mine's not coming up. Oh, there it is.
How fast are the Warbirds? Would an MB work?
Yeah,
Uh,
perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, actually.
They're quite fast, actually.
Okay.
I've got an MB as well. I think I'm keen on that P40. I might look into it.
I think I reach about 385 knots with the Warbird, the P40.
It's pretty decent, yeah. I think the Spitfire goes pretty quick as well, actually. It's not slow. It's not a Cessna 152.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The acceleration is faster than both the Corsair and the Spitfire.
Wow. So this looks different. Spitfires in Central Valley, California. You don't see many of those.
Never have, I'm sure.
It got flapped out. didn't it? Now they're up.
Thank you.
No worries. 5 miles.
I'm seeing an army of Cherokees.
Simon's just.
Alright, we're waiting for anyone else? Someone's just turning around on the runway. Give them a sec. Yeah, I think if you don't go full throttle, if you go maybe half, 3/4,
Really?
I think that helps. A bit less.
I've heard that bang in the full throttle is the way to do it.
Oh, okay.
In which one?
The Spitfire.
No, Spitfire takes off like a jackrabbit headed left if you put it too fast. At least that's what I found.
So less
Less is more, you're saying.
less
Yeah,
feedback.
just gradually. It is the trickiest plane to take off, though.
Alright then, let's get going. Who's leader?
I
Neil?
will lead if you like. Yeah, get my. There we go. Right, I am rolling. Brakes are off. Rolling half throttle. And 3/4 throttle. I'm going to leave it there until I get airspeed and pull back. See if that works. Tails up.
What? Who's going on? Oh, did
What's
you
up?
have to hold in the elevator?
Oh, it's always good fun watching this.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
No, it's like I'm going to a different country. What the heck?
Yeah, you do need full elevator back.
Oh, thanks for mentioning that.
It's okay. Alright, heading over Mono Lake. I'll bring the throttle back to half so you can formate.
Is it airplane heaven the Spitfire's made by?
No. Iron.
That one, that's the new one that's coming out once they finished it, I think, the Aeroplane Heaven one. They're working on a DC-3 as well.
Flying Iron, is it? Did you say, Dom?
Yeah, I think so. Flying Iron Simulations.
Is it a good one?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love it.
Not as hard as DCS though.
Alright, turning left, heading up the mountains, gaining some height. Three-quarter throttle now.
I didn't realise the Spitfires were so fast.
Yeah, pretty awesome, aren't they? Alright, so getting some altitude. We're at 11,000 feet already and still below the mountains. So we'll climb up and over. I'm actually flying over Lee Mining Peak, which is what the airport's named after. See a nice little formation forming behind. Slight right. Follow the road until we get to the river valley. So you can see little spots of snow down there. Pretty decent, isn't it? Alright, so coming up we've got a river valley. Actually, I'm going to keep bearing right, drop down to that valley. Alright, turning left, going lower. Looks like I'm not low enough. I'm seeing Delta Bravo way down.
Yep.
Lower, lower, he says. Through the needle. Could have touched the trees, is that right, Paul?
More or less. Checking to see if there's squirrels here too.
Watch out for bears. There should be some black bears around.
Yeah, right.
Not seen
Oh,
any in flight
no.
simulator, but there could be some.
Stuttering just started again.
Oh yeah. A little.
I think say crashing in a tree though.
Or he found a bear and it got him.
Yeah, jumped up.
Stopped as I opened my cockpit to shoot at it with my shotgun. And it's back.
Because we've not flown it for a little while, maybe it's loading up.
No, I'm almost positive it's either an airplane or a livery conflict.
Coming in guys to me. Got it again.
Getting the odd stutter, not too bad.
I'm thinking
Alright.
there were two planes that flew beside me as it started up. I'm wondering if it's one of them.
Low on the water, try not to drink it.
Apart from 5 miles, everyone's in a Cherokee for me, but I'm sure one of them went past really quick, so that could be a different one.
F-15.
I always find it's better the further forward I am if I'm not looking at everyone else. If that makes sense. Although we're all in the same place at the same time, if I'm flying and everyone else is behind me, it always seems a lot smoother.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the issue. I think it's when you can see somebody who's out of sync with you.
I'm good now. Now it's come back now.
You and I are way behind everybody, Don.
I'm not surprised.
But I don't have the Spitfire, so I'd had no issues all flight.
So bizarre.
Alright, continue following the river a little further. It's a little bit narrow down here. Still down low.
No, I've lost Papa altogether. I can only see Dom.
I slewed ahead to try to catch up, but
Ah, right, that explains it.
stuttering like crazy.
Oh, smooth now.
I'm so bad I'm now behind everybody
Yeah,
again.
I'm getting a few stutters. It's normally fine here, isn't it, Yosemite?
I don't think it's the location.
Yeah. Alright, so from here, we're going to pull up left over the hills and head to the next valley. So heading south.
See, now I'm ahead of everybody and I don't have any stutters at all.
Did you see any flashing names while you were at the back?
No. All the names are smooth.
Yeah, I'm smooth now. I've just got triple with me. You've all just gone round the corner.
That's a little formation forming up behind.
See you on the top.
Yeah, heading south.
Well, Spitfire's compass is terrible.
Yeah, it really is. It's one of the reasons I fly external, because you've got decent instruments.
I see you behind. Alright, so up front we've got nice little diamond formation, northeast FPV.
I'm
5 miles
just going to
behind
stay
it.
back here and protect triple.
Yeah.
I'm unarmed.
That's why I'm covering you, mate.
What have you got on there? Is it the 8303s or got any cannons?
A couple of cannons, yeah.
Got a new pilot here, Bragg Omnivore.
Yeah.
Pretty decent formation flying. Yeah, welcome. Chris Cohn's just there. Look like we're getting ready for a sortie.
Now come back again.
You just went backwards then on mine.
Yeah.
Massive bit of desync.
Got my stuff in there. I've missed it.
Okay, so now we're going to drop left and down to this next valley.
Huh. And then I went over that ridge and you were in front of me and it went temporarily back again.
So did we try to fly earlier with everyone's got exactly the same plane? Did it all work okay, or is it still glitching?
It was okay early in the stream.
Yeah, it was fine at UT-25.
The helicopters were a little bit dodgy.
Helicopters are useless.
Is everyone in default living as well?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm in the stock, the default livery for the 339, so I doubt that's too much of a difference.
I picked a different one, but it's one of the ones that it comes with. So a different default, if that makes sense. It's not a downloaded one.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I sleuthed to catch you up and it's gone.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Were there any other ordinary aircrafts around?
Alright, I'm going to pull left up over this hill and down to the next valley. So climbing up. And then diving down. And turning right when we get to the valley.
And it's back. Yep, me too.
And desync. And desync again. I was right with you.
Yep.
And I'm like 2 miles back now.
I saw you on my tail, yeah, you're right there.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I've got you doing like 2 steps forward, 1 step back on the name. Keep stuttering.
Bring the speed back a little bit so you can catch up. Alright, right turn coming ahead. And into the valley. Welcome to Yosemite Valley in the Sierra Nevadas. So for those not been this way before, the big tall cliffs on the left is called El Capitan. 3,000 foot high cliff face, rock face. And there's some crazy people that can climb that without ropes in a few hours. So it starts at about, we're about 4,000 feet in the valley, I think. And the top is about 8,000, I guess.
I think I saw a YouTube video about the youngest guy to have climbed it. It was pretty crazy. He had his mate camping on the side and all sorts.
Oh, yeah, you see people do it over multiple days. They'll camp on the side, they'll take up their tents, these kind of cot things, I think we call them. They kind of tie these cots onto the rock face, sleep there overnight.
Sketchy looking death trap, I call them. It's horrible looking.
Brave, insane. All the above. And then the next major site, once it loads up, is Half Dome, which is straight ahead of me right now. Actually, I'm going to fly up through it. I think this is one of those ones you can fly through. Fly up near it. So I'm going to go climb, get some height. Still loading, I can't see it yet. It's going to pop up for me any minute. And this one's you can hike up the back of this one. There's chains up the back of it, and you kind of pull yourself up on. It's kind of a 45-degree thing. So any fit enough hiker can hike up this. You need a pass though.
Oh, no, I've got blinking name tags.
I think I'm going to have to bail, guys, I'm afraid. It's so bad.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
I'm just over half dome, so I think I'm going to call it there. Just
Alright, so we're
glitching really badly. So thanks for your company up until now. It was good fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See you later.
And thanks everybody for watching.
Field update.
Thanks, Tom.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers, Tom.
Have a good one.
Alright, for this day I'm going to keep flying in this heading, and we'll head out to Mammoth Airport to land.
apologies if you're watching on the live stream and the performance is obviously not getting any better. Nothing I can do about it. We have not really worked out what is causing it, but it's, unfortunately it's happened quite late in the stream. So thanks, and maybe we'll do it again on Saturday, although I can't guarantee because the performance problems really do ruin it, I think. But thanks for watching, and take care. See you soon. Bye.